It's the 60th anniversary of Brown versus the Board of Education. As someone who started his career teaching in the cradle of the civil rights movement, I know firsthand just how far we need to go to live up to Brown's ideals. Montgomery, Alabama was home to Martin Luther King Jr. and was the site of the Montgomery bus boycott. A little more than 50 years after Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat on the front of the city bus, I started teaching 9th and 10th grade at St. Jude Educational Institute on the west side of the city. My time teaching there forever altered the way I look at the American education system. Alabama's education system is in rough shape. On the 2013 National Assessment for Educational Progress, only 25% of Alabama's 8th graders were rated as proficient in reading, and only 20% were rated proficient in mathematics. Looking solely at African American students, only 9% of Alabama's African American 8th graders were rated as proficient in reading, and only 6% were rated proficient in mathematics. Look, if you spend time in communities like the west side of Montgomery like I did, you see quite starkly that if young people cannot read and cannot do math, the life path that they head down is not somewhere we want any of them to be. This is an all-hands-on-deck situation. Unfortunately, Alabama has refused to take some basic steps to allow for new and different providers to come to the state to teach students. It's one of only 8 states in the country that does not allow charter schools to operate. It was not until last year that it passed a very small tax credit program to incentivize individuals and corporations to donate to organizations granting scholarships to low-income students to attend private schools. As a result, more and more students are simply being churned through a system that does not meet their needs. Witnessing that firsthand will break your heart. I mean, it's why I do what I do today. St. Jude has served the African American community of Montgomery, Alabama for more than 70 years. In fact, it was the final campsite on the march from Selma to Montgomery. It's also closing at the end of this school year. With expenses of nearly $9,000 per student and a tuition of only $4,800 so as not to price community members out, it was only a matter of time and arithmetic before the school went under. Yet again, the choices available to families in that community will be narrowed. This week marks the 60th anniversary of Brown versus Board of Education, the landmark Supreme Court case that ruled segregated schools unconstitutional. I have to think that if the 9 justices who unanimously agreed with the ruling were around today, they'd be disappointed that we haven't made greater strides in ensuring that all children in this country have the opportunity to receive a high-quality education. For their sake, and for ours, we need to do better.